Okay, so here's my rant about sexuality. Because why is sexuality so taboo in the Western world? And the Western world is like spewing this taboo all over the rest of the world as we like dominate with our consumerism, blah, 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 blah. Because North America was populated mostly by people who were kicked out of England for being too prudish. The Puritans founded most of North America. And so this puritanical, like, sex is evil, thou shalt not sin, sex outside of marriage, etc., thing, which is so obviously not working for so many people, divorce rates being what they are, adultery being what it is, like, it's obviously not working for people. And we're continuing to operate from this system that is just like so fucked of not being able to talk about sexuality, not being able to talk about sensuality, not being able to express contact, touch, flow. We live in this society where we don't touch each other, where we don't interact with each other, where everybody like moves along in these little parallel worlds, spouses, children, families, like it's so rare to get a hug that lasts more than 4 seconds from the average person. But then the people who are willing to dive in, they just dive in so deep because we're all aching for this deep connection, And it's like, and then we get these infections and STDs because of this shadow self, because of this dis-ease that we all carry around inside of ourselves, around our innate sexual nature. If you say that we do not have an innate sexual nature, look at any 3, 4, 5 year old, look at any 13, 14, 15 year old where the kundalini energy is rising through bodies and we are just sexual amazing beings, and we're told to clamp and shut that shit down. Don't touch yourself, don't touch yourself, you get hairy palms, you'd be all like, bad person, people will not want to be your friend, blah, 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 and it fucking drives me nuts. This is something, it's time to break that taboo. We have reached a level of consciousness where this is something that we can talk about. This is something where we can open the discussion and begin to talk about sexuality, about conscious sexuality, not just running around fucking people, but how do we have beautiful, loving connections? How do we have amazing depth of intimacy with people we've known for a long time or people who we've just met? Either way, that connection is what so many people are missing. It's what causes so much disease within our bodies, and there have been countless studies that show how important and nurturing human connection, human touch is, and creating a space to do that that isn't threatening, where people are willing to open up and face the fears and the deep-seated shame that they have about sexuality that's been imposed upon them by their culture, by their parents, by the social programming, by the traumatic experiences that they've had because they don't have the kind of education that they need about how to actually communicate with people that they like and the sexual attraction that they feel towards them. Fuck! So, this is my rant, and there's going to be more of this. So, if you're ready and you want to be a part of the conversation, engage. Tell me what you think. Tell me what your questions are. Send me a private message. What are your questions? What are your places of inquiry? What are your places where you feel stuck and trapped in your sexuality, in your intimacy, in your communication? I'm ready to talk about it, and here it goes. This is going to be amazing. This is going to be fantastic. I'm grateful to you for watching, and I'm so excited to engage in this conversation with you. Yeah.